Let's bring in New York Times sports reporter George Vecsey, the author of 8 World Cups, My Journey Through the Beauty and Dark Side of Soccer. George, there's not a lot of the people that know as much as you do about what we're about to watch this evening. What are you looking for?
What am I looking for? I know that the Americans are looking for a redemption of sorts. This is a generational team. Abby Wambach and others who have been here for a while, they want to win a championship before their time is totally over. And that's not necessarily the right way to do it. You've got to go in positive, playing forward, playing this game. And I think this team has gelled at just the right time. So it is now a different team than the one that went in there with all the talk of the past. Now they're moving forward and playing well.
You've watched that little line chart, and it's little because it's been low in terms of interest across the United States of soccer. If we get the win tonight, or if we don't get the win tonight, you think we're going to get a nice little spike in interest?
Well, you know, I thought that in 1999 when I covered the Women's World Cup in California, and they won that great shootout with China. And a year later, there was a women's pro team, pro league, and out near my home on Long Island. And on Mother's Day, they couldn't sell out for Mia Hamm coming in with the Washington team. So I think women don't necessarily pay money to go watch women at the same rate that men go to watch sports events. But is there a spike? Is there something to be said? This team is probably better. There's an evolution of the game. I watch people play this game now. They're better than they were 10, 20 years ago. But will there be a huge leap? Soccer's already moving way ahead in the United States. It's part of it.
Now, I know it's kind of like having to choose your favorite child, but of the 3 teams that have been to the World Cup, or at least the 2 winners, and then this team here, which of those do you think has the most talent?
Talent, you could say that this team, by the evolution of the sport, what women are doing generally, the dribbling that Colombia was doing in its first Women's World Cup, and I would say probably in terms of tactics and talent and physical ability. But if you're talking about an epic American team, I would say that the 99ers, and this is the curse that Wambach and the others have to play under, that 99 team was so exceptional in being pioneers and in their personalities, their skills. Julie Foudy, Michelle Akers, Brianna, it was a wonderful team. So you'll never match that, possibly in personality.
So the viewers don't know this, but you and I are going to go see the game later after we get off air. And what are you going to be telling me to watch out for?
Well, I would say you watch out for Japan, which moves the ball. These are the defending champions, and many of them are the same players. They move the ball well. They control it. They've got great statistics for holding on to the ball. What they're not particularly great at is finishing. They've won all of their games so far. They're not great at finishing. The United States has developed a back line, a back 4, that's as good as anything you're going to see, men, women, whatever. And so I think the United States has the ability to clamp down. If Japan is controlling the ball, then it's a matter of one mistake, and the U.S. could pay for that for the next 4 years.
All right, George Vecsey, thank you so much. You've watched so much of this sport and appreciate your perspective on it. Be sure, if you're not going to be here to watch with George and myself, to catch the women's finals on Telemundo tonight, beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.